Hello, I'm Richard Raffan. In this video you're going to see me turn a couple of miniatures in boxwood, and this one is around 17 millimeters diameter, which is 5/8 of an inch or so. It comes out of boxwood blank, which is mounted on a little bit of dowel. There were two made, and the second one came to a sticky end because I decorated it, which turned out to be a bad idea. Anyway, it was a learning experience for me at least. So what I have here are some small blanks of boxwood glued onto remnants of a broomstick, which I think is probably about 1 inch diameter. Yep, which is 25 millimeters. So these go into some long nosed jaws to be turned. We're running this about 2000. 3/8 spindle gouge, 3/8 flutes. Get it down to round first. Yes, that really glued it off center. This is going to be more like a little vase, this one. Still a teeny bit of flat just there. Oh, got enough here to make a mini goblet. Haven't I got a small enough gouge? That is more the problem. No is the answer to that. So, in with a little scraper. Press needs to come up a little bit so the tool is tilted down at center. Bark is likely to come off. Maybe it won't as it's boxwood. Difficult to get a finger in there to feel the wall thickness. sand this with a little bit of 320 grit. Bend that into place. Got to mark the depth on the outside. Down to there. A bit deeper than I was expecting. Join where the glue is. To help that stick on, we'll use the wax trick. In the end, I brought the tailstock up. I forgot to press the start button, so I've got this blank on a 1-inch dowel in the chuck, and I'm just turning it round, down to round. So I've got to get rid of that flat and that flat. Well, that flat's the important one. And this is cross-grained, so it's a teeny bit of face work. Right, that's round. Bit hard there. Oh, you're not supposed to use a spindle gouge, are you, for face work? Anyway, this is what I've got. So we need a depth hole. Measure that from the rest. So I think what I'll do is go into my big mark, and then I can work from that. Oh, already there by the look of it. rim bowls, they're going to look best if the rim is an even thickness all the way around. Try a slightly bigger one. Little lump in the middle, just come up through that. Yeah, it could be a bit thinner. .320 grits. On-slip cloth. Another solution here is just to true the whole of the bottom. I'm just going to get in and re-true the whole of the bottom. Double side. I've got the rim done, and I can do the rest of the gouge. Really pushing my luck. Just the shirt's been turned on the bottom. Well, they're certainly small, but I don't think too much of the design on the left. It really needs to come in a little bit more. Oh, and there is the wood there to do it. So this is going back on the lathe to just change the curve a little bit more there. Don't want to have got nothing to play with in the bottom. Oh no, right. Nothing to play with in the bottom. No, nothing to play with in the bottom. That's actually split through. Ah, shouldn't have put the groove in. So I will show you how this should have gone. So the error was putting the groove in. So to get the bottom off, I'm going to put that on there again. I'm going to bring in a block. Sacrifice some of that because it's MDF. MDF doesn't like it there, it's going to get more pressure. Just splitting the bowl at that stage. So that's all looks slightly out of whack, and that will sand. As we do on larger ones, on larger bowls. For the waxy bit of the sock. And I think that looks a bit better. I shouldn't have put that groove in. It's an opportunity to actually cut this in half and have a look at the profile. And this is boxwood, very strong. I'm going to have to knock it with something. There's the ingrain. It's always interesting to have a look at the bowl profiles. If I was doing this again, I might even curve that in a little bit. Could certainly take a little bit out on the inside there. That obviously needs to be a bit thicker, so that was down to my mismeasuring. The cup actually looks half decent from up here. It's only when you turn it on its side that it starts to look a bit clunky. But it is very small. Not the smallest I've ever made, but small.